I'm JasonRobinhood, and these are the best stocks in the stock market for the month of June 2025. As you can see, it is currently 5:34 a.m. Tuesday, July 1st, 2025, and we're going to go over the best stocks in the stock market for the month of June 2025. In this series, we go over about 20 to maybe 25 stocks in the stock market. We go over 5 stocks from the Dow Jones, 5 stocks from the NASDAQ, 5 stocks from the S&P 500, and then about 5 or 10 stocks, outside of the indexes. So we're going to start the video with 5 stocks from the Dow Jones. The best performing stock in the Dow Jones for the month of June 2025 was GS. Ticker symbol GS was Goldman Sachs. As you can see, Goldman Sachs was up 18.51% for the month of June 2025. In year to date, Goldman Sachs is up 21%. The next stock in the Dow Jones is ticker symbol NKE, Nike. Nike had like an interesting earnings report this past month, so that's why the stock is up so much, but it was up 17% this past month. They gave some kind of guidance saying that the worst was basically behind them, so you can see the stock jumped on that news. We'll see if it holds through the rest of the year. As you can see, Nike is still down 6% on the year. So I mean, it jumped 17% in the month and it's still down 6% on the year. So, like I said, it had earnings reports saying something about, the worst was behind them. So people are buying the future in Nike. But the next best stock in the Dow Jones for the month of June 2025 is ticker symbol NVDA, NVIDIA. As you can see, for June 2025, NVIDIA was up 14.65%, and year to date is only up 14.92%. So NVIDIA is positive for the year on a very, very strong month. June 2025, up 14%, a really, really breakout performance from NVIDIA this past month. The next stock in the Dow Jones that was the best performing in June 2025 is ticker symbol IBM. IBM was up 13.97% for June 2025, and year to date, wow, IBM is up 32%. IBM is up almost 33% year to date. So IBM is one of the best performing stocks in the Dow Jones, right, this year. So that's an interesting dynamic for IBM to be one of the best performing stocks, because if you think about it, I think Apple is down almost 20% year to date, and you saw Nvidia was down. It was almost even, or it was actually down 14%. Well, no, it was even on the year, and now it's up 14% based off this past month, and IBM is up 32%. I would not have had that, right? Apple down 20%, Nvidia only up 14%, IBM up 33% in June 2025 or 2025. The next best stock for the Dow Jones is ticker symbol CAT, Caterpillar right there. For the month of June 2025, Caterpillar was up almost 14%, 13.89% for the month of June 2025. And for year to date, Caterpillar is only up 6.63% year to date. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 5 stocks from the Dow Jones. The best performing stocks in the Dow Jones was Goldman Sachs, Nike, NVIDIA, IBM, and Caterpillar. Now we're going to go to the next index. We're going to do the NASDAQ 100. The 5 best stocks in the NASDAQ 100 is ticker symbol MU, Micron. I mean, you can see the market is almost down a lot this morning to start the new quarter, July 2025, but we're not going to look at those numbers. June 2025, Micron, MU was up 27.79%. Wow. And Micron for the year is up 42.64% for the year. You can see it's checked, so I have it on one of my watch lists. I should have been buying the stock sooner than later, but still time to get into Micron. But Micron is up 42% year to date. best performing stock in the NASDAQ for June 2025. Next stock is ticker symbol ARM Holdings. Holdings was up 29.20% in June 2025, and year to date, Holdings is up 28.25% year to date for the year 2025, and for the month of June, it was up 29%. That's a very strong move from ARM Holdings. Next stock for the best stocks in the NASDAQ 100 is ticker symbol MRVL. Marvell, you can see Marvell is down almost 1%. We're starting this quarter off bad. Was there some bad news going on this morning? 27.47% for the past month was Marvell. So that's one of the third best performance stocks in the NASDAQ 100, and year to date, 27%. Wow, are you kidding me? That's insane. Look at this chart. This stock was down how much? 57%, right? My God, year to date, Marvell is still down 30%, 30.71% year to date. And I mean, this past month it jumped 27%. So we're gonna have to check what happens with Marvell next month. I mean, it could be positive for the year, or it could be down another 30%. I mean, the stock was down almost 30%. I mean, it was down almost 60%, right, last month. So for it to jump 20, was there earnings or something going on there? That's interesting. The next best stock for the NASDAQ 100 is ticker symbol AMD. As you can see, all these technologies, semiconductor companies had incredible months. Look at this. What's going on today? Down 2% pre-market? My goodness. Let me check CNBC. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. Because these stocks are like dropping, right? 3%. Let me see. Is there some kind of news? Tesla shares, stock market, slides to kick off, Tesla shares. No, I don't see any news that's going on that, people should be selling that stock like that today. I don't know what's going on. But, man, AMD is almost down 3% pre-market. But anyway, for the month of June 2025, AMD was up 22.67% for June 2025. And year to date for June for 2025, AMD is up 13.38% year to date. That's not bad. That is not bad. Let me see. And the last best performing stock in the NASDAQ 100 for the month of June 2025 is ticker symbol ON Semiconductor, right? Yes, On Semiconductor. Look at this, down almost 1% too. For the month of June 2025, On Semiconductor was up 23.64%. Really, really strong month for all these semiconductor stocks in the NASDAQ 100. And year to date, wow, On Semiconductor is still down 19%. So, I mean, this stock jumping 23%, right, in a month, right? And it's still down 19%. So this is another stock we have to keep an eye on, because next month it could either be up another 23% or it could be even. Who knows what's going on there? But pretty good, strong month for a lot of those semiconductor companies that were down 40, 50, almost 60% year to date. And then within 1 month, right, that quick, stocks jump almost 20%. Wow, amazing. And that was the best performance stock for the month of June 2025. In the NASDAQ, we had Micron, we have ARM, we had Marvell, AMD, and On Semiconductor. And we're going to go on to the S&P 500, 5 stocks from the S&P 500 index. Best performance stock in the S&P 500 was ticker symbol COIN, coin. Look at this. Down 3% pre-market. What is going on today? Anyway, for the month of June 2025, Coinbase was up in the S&P 500. I do want to add, Coinbase was recently added to the S&P 500. But Coinbase is up 38.32% in the past month of June 2025. And year to date, Coinbase is only up 32.34% year to date. So a really, really strong month for Coinbase, a recent addition to the S&P 500. The next best performing stock in S&P 500 for the month of June 2025 is ticker symbol ORCL, right? ORCL, Oracle. Oracle for the month of June 2025 was up 33.34%, and year to date, Oracle is it's one of the best performing stocks in the market, right? Up 29.24%. Why am I not watching this stock? Like, what am I doing, right? It's up 53% 1 year, 300% 5 years. That's not bad. I should be watching Oracle there. Who else? The next stock in the best performance stocks for the month of June 2025 in the S&P 500 is ticker symbol JBL. JBL? This is interesting. JBL was up, look at this chart, up 31.71% for the month of June 2025, and for the year to date, up 50%, 50.43% year to date for the year of 2025, JBL in the S&P 500. Next stock in the S&P 500 best performing stocks is ticker symbol WDC. Oh, Western Digital. Wow. I haven't heard this stock in years. Oh my goodness, Western Digital. Holy goodness. Western Digital was up 24.27% for the month of June 2024, and year to date. Western Digital is up 6% year to date. Let me see, 1 year down 16%, 5 years 55%. So I mean, it is hitting some numbers that you probably want to pay attention to. That $78 chart, if this stock breaks, if this stock breaks 77, over here we had a 57, right? It's over here. Let me see, what's this number? 72. Yeah, it looks like something around 72, 73. If it breaks above that, that next number you would have to look at would have to be 77, 78. So keep an eye. I'm gonna keep an eye on Western Digital. I mean, we're talking about, it has a good $10 more to run. If it runs up against those numbers and then breaks out past 72, if it breaks above 77, 78, 79, this could be a breakout, right? So interesting stock to pay attention to. Western Digital in the S&P 500, and the last best performing stock in the S&P 500 is ticker symbol SMCI. Supermicro Computer. Okay. Supermicro Computer was up 21.43% for the month of June 2025, and year to date. Wow. Supermicron is up 56.05. I think that's the best chart we've seen so far, right? Up 56%. I think Coin was up like 40 something percent year to date, but Supermicro, ticker symbol SMCI, one of the best performance stocks in the S&P 500. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5 stocks for the S&P 500. We had Coin, we had Oracle, we had JBL, we had Western Digital, and we had Supermicro Computer. And then the last 5 to 6 stocks that we look at are stocks outside of the major indices. When people talk about the stock market, most people are talking about the Dow Jones 30, the NASDAQ 100, and the S&P 500 stocks. But there are other stocks outside of those indices that, people don't really talk about much. Penny stocks and stocks in the Russell 2K, but let's look at some of these stocks outside of the major indices. Ticker symbol OFVOR. Let me see. This stock went completely parabolic. It's up 3%. It's only $1.67. I may have to buy this today, right? What's going on here? Look at this chart. This stock was up. Unbelievable. This stock. Let's just go back. Okay, what day is this? It's June 1st. So let's just think about this. 1 month ago, June 2nd, June 1st, this stock was 21 cents. I mean, now it's $1.68. This is what people refer to in the stock market as a penny stock. A stock under $5 is a penny stock. So, a lot of companies don't really buy penny stocks and stuff like that. This is left to like retail investors, but up 740% for the month of June 2025. Ticker symbol VOR, and it's up almost 4% this morning, right? This is a breakout. What if this stock is like $10? What if the stock is $500 a year from now? Like, what are we doing, right? Should I just buy one stock, just buy one share, and just like, oh, that's good enough for me? Another stock that was outside of the major indexes that had a great month for the month of June 2025 is ticker symbol ticker symbol MFI. What is this? Let's see this. Down almost 2% this day, but look at this chart. This stock was up 433.93% for the month of June 2025, a little bit above a penny stock now, but I mean last month it was firmly. I mean, look at this stock. This stock was $1.50, $1.11, and now it's almost $6. Wow. And year to date, look at this stock, up 700%. This stock was 73 cents a few minutes ago, right? What is this holding company engaged in development and provision of financial trading solutions? Okay. That's an interesting stock. Should I watch that stock or something? Some of these stocks I'm gonna have to start paying attention to. Next stock outside of the major indexes that had a great month in the month of June 2025 is ticker symbol KLTO. LTO. Let me see. Another penny stock. Look at this stock. This stock was up. I mean, it's down 5% in pre-market. That's not great. But for the month of June 2025, it's up 521%. This stock was like literally a penny stock. I mean, right? This stock was 16 cents. I mean, you can see it jumped all the way to $3.58. This is parabolic, incredible trading, right? Like, this is crazy. Stock was 16 cents on June 2nd. It jumped all the way up to $3.58 8 days later, and now we're back down. I mean, it went down a penny. I mean, wow. Yeah, these stocks are really, really difficult to trade into and hold long term, right? If you think about it, for 1 year, it's down 56%, and for 5 years, it's down 89%. So people are just trading that stock right there. But it had a great month, June 2025. If you are a trader, you probably be looking at stocks like that in the month of July 2025. But for June 2025, another ticker symbol that did really, really well is ticker symbol NEON. You can see this stock is not a penny stock, doing well this pre-market. And for the month of June 2025, you can see it's on my watch list. It was up 168%. Engages in the provision of advanced optical sensing solutions for contactless touch, and gesture sensing. That's interesting. Year to date, up 213%. Pretty strong stock, right? For the year to date. This is not a bad stock right here. You see it's on my watch list. I may have to buy a share or two of this. Let me see what's the volume. Average volume, 638,000 shares traded every day. That's interesting. Not a bad stock to keep an eye on for me. Another one of the best performing stocks in the month of June 2025 is ticker symbol AEVA. Market buy pending? What is this? Can I cancel it? I don't know. Oh, I guess I own $2.34 worth of this share. But for the month of June 2025, this stock was up 121.55%. A really strong month. You see, I have $2.34 invested in the stock. Not a share yet, but just to see what we can do there. Year to date, Wow. Stock is up 659% year to date. This stock was a penny stock to start this year. It was down to $4, right? We've seen some other penny stocks. We saw penny stocks at $1, right? Now we've seen some of these penny stocks that have outgrown the penny status and have jumped up to $36. So that's interesting. A stock that was $4, in January of this year is now $36, up 659%. You can see I have a little bit of money in this stock right here. So hey, we're gonna ride the rest of the year. We'll see. And the last stock we're gonna do for the best performance stocks in the month of June 2025 is ticker symbol TSSI. Look at the pre-market today. Who knows what's going on? But ticker symbol TSSI was up 107.44% for the month of June 2025. Year to date, 2025 up 132%. Pretty interesting, strong stock. Up 211%. Looks like it just IPO'd recently in the 2024. Yeah, it looks like a recent IPO. But when it IPO'd, this stock was like, what, $8, $9, $13 last November. And now it's at $28. So you can see it's on one of my watch lists. I may end up buying one share or two shares of this stock right here. But yeah, those are some of the stocks outside of the three major indexes that we were covering. We covered ticker symbol VOR, MFI, KLTO, Neon, and AEVA, and ticker symbol TSSI. So those are the best performing stocks in the month of June 2025. You see, I think only own a few dollars in one of those stocks. A few of those stocks are on my watch list. But let me know what were some of the stocks that were best performing in your portfolio for the month of June 2025. A bullish market, a green market for the stock market. I'm Jason Robinhood, and today we were doing the best performing stocks in the stock market for June 2025. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.